Alright, so today I want to introduce you guys to the new lens that I got for my camera. And for those that don't know, I shoot with the Canon 90D paired with the Sigma 18 to 35. This is my combo. This is my go-to. This is the combo that do every single thing on this channel. This is my workhorse setup right here. And when I'm not using this camera, I'm typically using my Sony ZV-1, which is what we're shooting with right now. All right, so I use the Canon 90D Sigma 18 to 35, and I shoot in the cine style profile. So this is what I'm always using, and this is my camera of choice, my favorite camera of all time. However, lately I've been trying to get into photography, so I've been buying a handful of lenses that I love. That I always wanted to get with my Canon 90D, and you can see some of them back there. I have a 24 to 105, I have an 18 to 135, I have a 75 to 300, a 10 to 18, I have an 18 to 55, and I have a 50 millimeter lens, and I have my Sigma 18 to 35. So it was only one lens left that I wanted with my Canon 90D, and these are all of some of the lenses that I've wanted with this camera. So when I bought this camera, I knew throughout the time having this camera, I would accumulate those lenses and this new lens that you're about to check out here in a second. So just a little bit of backstory. I'm typically a video shooter. I like to do everything video related, but I've been trying to become more well-rounded shooting photo and video. So I've been trying to learn photography just a little bit. Nothing to, be professional about, but just, I just want to learn it a little bit. So, and my kids play sports, so I'm always trying to take photos at their games and stuff like that. And I wanted to up my sports photography game, and shooting with my 75 to 300 is pretty good. I can get some really good quality shots. But for me, I'm always looking to, be a little bit better than I was before. You know what I'm saying? So I went out and got another lens so that they can help me try to be more well-rounded with my camera regarding video and photo. And again, since I'm trying to get a little bit better with the photos, this is the lens that I scooped up, and this is a lens that I've always wanted with my 90D. So this right here is the 70 to 200. This is the F4L USM. So this is going to be version 1 if I'm not mistaken. This one has image stabilization and all that good stuff, man. And I scooped this lens up pretty cheap. I got it secondhand. I think I paid, because I've had it for about 3 weeks now, and I've only taken like 3 photos with it because I haven't had time to really dive into it. But if I'm not mistaken, I paid $295, and then with shipping, I think it came up to like $305 or $315. So I got this lens for about about 300 bucks, man. And look how pristine it is. Look at that. Look how nice and clean that looks. It has one blemish that I'm gonna show you guys. It has one blemish, and it's right here. I'm gonna show you right there. There's a little black dot right there. Let me see if y'all can see that. It's a black dot right there, and it almost looks like a marker or something, to be honest. But yeah, it looks like a marker, to be honest. But it looks very, very good. As you can see, looks very, very nice. Metal mount, all of that good stuff. And yeah, man, this is one of those lenses that I've always wanted with my Canon 90D. So when I got the 90D, I knew at some point I would get this lens. And because I'm jumping into photography a little bit more, again, like I said, to be more well-rounded, this lens is going to come in handy. And on top of that, high school softball season has started. Fall travel baseball season is about to kick off, and we've already played 2 games, and I haven't taken this lens out yet. So this Friday and Saturday, we have a game on Friday and we have 2 games on Saturday. So I'm gonna try my best to bring this with me. But one of the biggest issues that I'm facing right now, and one of the main reasons why I haven't taken this lens out to the field yet, is because I've been getting overwhelmed with live streaming the games. So I've really been into live streaming the games, chopping up the clips and keeping them that way. And I've been kind of moving away from, sports photography. So what I'm going to do this weekend is try to get my mindset, get back in the mindset, still stream the games, but also take photos. So I'm going to do both. So I'm going to live stream the game Friday and Saturday, and I'm going to take photos of the game as well. So I'm going to have a good time doing that, and I really can't wait. But anyway, this is the 70 to 200. This is the new lens that I'm going to be adding up there to the stash. So anytime I go out for any sports photography or anything like that, I'm going to be taking this lens. A couple things about this lens that I want you guys to know a little bit about. Again, this is the 70 to 200 F4L USM, so it has a little bit of image stabilization. You got your 1.2 meter and your 3 meter modes right here. I'm going to try to put this up here so y'all can see that right there. And then you're going to have your autofocus, manual focus. You got stabilization on and off. And then you got stabilizer mode 1 and 2. And if I'm not mistaken, stabilizing mode 2 is for like up and down. And I think stabilizing mode 1 is just for like standard stabilization or something to that effect. Correct me if I'm wrong. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm like I said in the beginning, I'm just trying to learn photography and try to be more well-rounded with a camera in general. You know what I'm saying? So So far, what I like about this lens, just in the 3 weeks that I've had it, but I've only put it on my camera maybe about 4 or 5 times. Went out in the front yard, shot a couple of photos of like the plants and stuff like that just to see what it looks like. But I haven't done any real like official work with this lens yet. No video work or anything like that, which I'm gonna try to get done this weekend. But one of the biggest things I like about this lens that I've noticed by using my camera with it is the fact that this setup right here is heavy. This Sigma 18 to 35 paired with this 90D, this setup is heavy. But this lens right here is so lightweight, and I like that, man. It's so lightweight. So let me show you. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the 90D real quick.
So take this off right here. Hold on, let me show y'all what that look like on the 90D real quick. Should take me but a hot second. All right, so we'll take this off. Actually, I'll leave that on. We'll throw this on the 90D real quick just so y'all can see it.
All right, so this is what it looks like on the 90D right here. You see that? But it's much more lighter than this Sigma 18 to 35. To me, it feels more lighter. And this setup right here is pretty good, man. And what I like about it from just shooting around the house and shooting out in the yard and stuff, man, is that even though it's lightweight, I still like feel like it gives me a good solid feel with the camera. It gives it a little bit of weight, but it's not too heavy. It's not too bulky either. This lens is pretty slim, and I like that, man. I also like the fact that when you zoom, it's all internalized. So right now, this is 70 millimeter. If I zoom in to 200, it doesn't protrude out or anything like that. Another thing I do like about it is the fact that it does have image stabilization. However, the image stabilization on this lens is a little loud, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not loud to the point where you're gonna bother somebody, but you know, when you got your, your eye looking through the viewfinder and you got that image stabilization turned on, you can hear the image stabilization, working. So I mean, that's to be expected because it's electronic. You get what I'm saying? So it got to do something. It's gonna make some kind of noise, man. So I'm okay with that. But anyway, 70 to 200, man, I'm going to be using this lens. And I don't have any photo samples or anything like that because, again, like I said, I only took some photos of what I've got out in the front yard as far as plants and trees and stuff, and it's not worth putting in this video. But this weekend, Friday and Saturday, today is Thursday, I will try my best to get this lens out there with this camera combo. Take this right here. I'll probably take off the monitor, but I'm gonna have this combo out there. Probably throw my shotgun mic on the top because I might do a little bit of video panning as well. But I'm gonna try to get some really cool video and some really cool shots of the games out there this weekend to really put this lens to the test. And then we'll come back right here face to face and we'll look at some of that stuff. You see what I'm saying? And we'll talk about it, and we'll talk a little bit more about this lens, and I give you guys I guess I can give you guys my first impressions from that point, because I'll actually took the lens, used it in the field, and I can give you guys my feedback from there. But one thing I will tell you that I think is going to be my issue is the fact that it's been like 90 degrees outside, and because it's been like 90 degrees outside, I can already see and feel and tell that carrying this around is going to be bothersome because I'm going to be hot. So I already know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just wanted you guys to see the new lens paired with the Canon 90D. This is going to be the new one, and this is the last lens that I will buy for my Canon 90D. I have every single lens that I've ever wanted with this camera right now, so I don't need any other lenses. I'm not even going to upgrade to a version 2 of this lens or the newest one or anything like that. It's going to be this lens, and that's it. I'm not upgrading or doing anything else. I got every lens that I want, and I am happy and satisfied with my Canon 90D. So with that, guys, I'll see you guys in another video after we take this out in the field, man, and put some work in. Peace.